taught me, life have molded me for who I am today. Strong life taught me and molded me to who I am, to the best person I am today. It have taught me a very big lesson, how to be calm, how to be gentle, how to know, how to do things that I never knew I could be, like I could have done on my own. Because when I was living with my parents, I never do anything, I never know how to cook. But life have taught me a very big lesson, that who has molded me and prepared me to who I am today, to stand up and speak for people to learn from me, for me to stand as an example, for me, like a lot of things. And I never regretted it. Then I thought that the death that took my father was the worst thing that's ever happened to me. Every day I blame the dead. I look at how my father was there for me. I look at how we lived together, the moments we shared together. Actually, I still miss them up till now. But I never regretted it as I used to, because then I made my past as a conch, where I lay down my feet every day, where I lay down my head every day. But this present future I am now have made me to realize that my past molded me to who I am now, to the best person I has ever wanted to be, and to the best person I have ever been in this life. So I am so grateful for my future more than my past. I know it took most of my precious thing which I have, which is my father, but I never regretted it because he was a nice person. But if not for that, that is why the Bible said that all things work together for good to them that are in Christ Jesus. God knows everything. God knows the best. And that's why the Bible made us to know the thoughts he has for us is of good and not of evil, to give us an expected end. And the end I am now is very better than the past life I am. Because if my daddy was there for me, I could have not been who I am today. If my daddy was still there for me, what I have learned so far, I could have not had the opportunity to learn it. So, let me go back to my story. I hope you are learning from Esther's storyline. So, from there, like the woman always cursed me, tell me bad words, call me bad names. I never know that I can be who I am today, because I always cry and say, God, I don't want to be this. That warrants me to make a best decision that I have never know that I could have made in my life. I told God, I can never be this which they called me to be. I must be different. So I single-handed take myself and stand out for the best. So no matter whatever thing she had, till all their period I stopped living from them. So I switched over to another scenario, which is another family that I live with, who took me outside Nigeria to another country, which they speak Spanish. It taught me to learn another language. Life is full of lessons. Please, learn from your mistakes. Don't use them as a conch, but use it as a stepping stone to a wisdom which you have learned so far. So it took me to another country which never speaks English but Spanish. When I enter into a contract to move to another country to make ends for myself, like working for people to be paying me so that I can help myself and stand up for my school and help my mother too. So when we travel to another country, we reach the contract, the woman has a restaurant, something like that. So we cook at the restaurant and it's mix it with bar. But I don't like serving public. I don't like bar. So when we entered, I always pray and say, God, please, I don't like this business that I do here. I don't like this bar that is attached to this. I don't like it. My spirit don't like it at all. So, and the woman, the same thing. They always see a negative. Let me tell you, people don't tell you who you are. You need to tell yourself who you are. People cannot love you don't expect them to love you more than the way you love yourself. Love yourself. That's where I learned to love myself. So she would tell me a lot of things. Sometimes she would call me in public. She want to tell me something. She'll be doing like The people will be like, is she deaf? You say no. If I explain to her, she will not understand.